from Pakistan. We welcome Professor Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bahati.
Thank you,
Welcome,
sir. Can you
Professor.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you and see you, Professor. There is no problem right now.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I'm very sorry for having some connectivity issues and some Zoom issues. So no, I have solved and fixed all those issues, and now I'm with you.
It's okay, sir. There can be any problem. We can fix.
Now just I'm going to share my screen.
Of course, please go ahead.
Yeah, when it is visible, then I start my talk.
Of course.
Can you see my screen, sir, now?
No, we cannot see a presentation. I think there's another connection problem.
No, sir.
No. Okay, now it is loading, sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we can see your presentation.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good noon to everyone. This is Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bahati from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. First of all, I would like to thank the ORP organization and the whole team for inviting me here to give a talk at this forum. The topic of my today's talk is enhancing speaking skills of IELTS students through role play activities, and that is a brief sketch of my talk. Dear audience, English language is widely accepted worldwide, so the students in Pakistan are required to study it as a compulsory subject from KG to graduation level. It is a storehouse of word knowledge, medium of international communication, and standard terminologies. English language teachers face challenges in maintaining full command of the language. Basically, IELTS is accepted by governments in more countries than any other English language test as a requirement for permanent residency. The governments of UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand accept IELTS results. IELTS scores assess an individual's ability to communicate in English effectively. IELTS facilitates international mobility and communication across diverse contexts. Countless esteemed universities and colleges across the globe acknowledge IELTS results as validation of one's English language proficiency. The score you need depends on the requirements of your visa. Moreover, IELTS results open the doors to opportunities in over 140 countries, including UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. This gives you a global advantage and more flexibility with your plans, which is especially valuable if you are considering multiple destinations for your future. Basically, speaking skill as a productive skill, speaking is crucial skill to master in order to be successful in one's academic pursuits. Due to its importance, speaking is an important skill cultivated in an English language classroom at every level. The impact of role play activities upon the development of second language teaching and learning is unavoidable. Basically, speaking is one of the important skills that should be mastered by students in order to communicate in English fluently and clearly. It involves interaction with one or more participants. This means that effective speaking also involves a good deal of listening. So speaking takes place everywhere and has become part of our daily activities. Speaking is the most difficult skill to be learned by students among the 4 skills. Teachers should select suitable speech content, arrange it logically, and should choose appropriate language at the time of delivery. Different techniques can be used by language teachers in class to improve the speaking skills of the students at any level. To overcome this situation, there is an effective way that teaching speaking skills can be done through some various activities that can promote speaking skills. One of them is by using role play activities as a technique in teaching and learning process. Role play is a modern technique which can be resulted in impressive grades. It is a technique that involves students taking on a role and carrying out a discussion with each person playing their roles. Students' involvement not only makes them motivated but also have deep-rooted effects. Role play is a very important in teaching speaking skills because it gives students an opportunity to practice communicating in different social contexts and in different social roles. It allows students to be creative and to put themselves in another person's place for a while. It can also help them play with personal problems. It allows them to be spontaneous by releasing creative energy. Role play, on the other hand, can be a quite simple and brief technique to organize. It is also highly flexible, leaving much more scope for the exercise of individual variation, initiative, and imagination. It is also included in simulation as well. Basically, role play is where we pretend to be another character in a make-believe setting. There are three main types of role play: text-based, live action, and tabletop. If we talk about the significance of the study is important as it investigates the improvement of the students' oral proficiency by using role play activities. It may provide English language teachers with the specific language teaching procedures which they can use in their classrooms to enhance learners' oral performance and to encourage their students to maximize their capacity by using English orally. The researcher expects that teaching of speaking skills through role play activities may effectively enhance speaking skills of the learner. This research is expected to be beneficial for the students, the teacher, and the institution theoretically and practically. And the objectives of my study are basically speaking skill is one of the most important skills and students must indulge themselves in the habit of speaking English. The objectives of the present study were as follows: to identify students' problem in speaking English, to discover whether role play is effective way to overcome students' speaking difficulties, to assess the impact of role play activities on students to perform better orally, to provide the worth of role play activities to ameliorate the speaking skills. And my research questions were: how to assess the impact of role play activities on students to perform better orally, how to prove the worth of role play activities to ameliorate the speaking skill, and how to identify students' problems in speaking English, and how to discover whether role play is effective way to overcome students' speaking difficulties. Basically, speaking is a process of interaction of developing meaning that involves producing, receiving, and processing information. Speech is power. Speech is persuade, to convert, to compel. Language as well as faculty of speech was the immediate gift of God. 200 students and 20 teachers from Sibling Academy of Bahawalpur, Pakistan participated in this study. It was a descriptive type of research based on quantitative approach and random sampling was done. A separate questionnaire for the teachers and a separate questionnaire for the students were used as a tool to collect the data from the respondents. And these are some factors which I deduced from the collected data. Use of English, 80% agreed. Understanding, 70% agreed. Confidence increase, 80% agreed. Draw meanings, 90% agreed. And that is a graphic description of my talk. Now I would like to tell you about my findings and conclusion. Dear all, teachers' attitude towards role play activities were positively. All the above results supported as enough as the greater number of respondents agreed that teachers encountered difficulties in implementing role play activities to develop the students' speaking skills. The use of role play has shown to increase motivation for learning. This study also signifies the possibility of implementing these in Pakistan. The respondent teachers showed their willingness to incorporate role play activities in the classroom. To encapsulate, I would like to say that IELTS test scores are accepted as proof of English language ability at thousands of the universities, colleges, and workplaces around the world, and also by immigration authorities in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and UK. So before leaving, I would like to give some suggestions and recommendations. Dear all, the students should be taught through role play as well. The old and traditional teaching methods should be avoided. The students should be encouraged to share their thoughts in the target language. Teachers should use and adopt new and innovative learning strategies in their classes. Teachers should motivate their students to participate in the class on equal basis. Role play activities can reveal students' hidden talents regarding speaking skills. It needs to be highly promoted in the teaching and learning process. Teachers of English are advised to encourage students to speak freely and fluently in groups and the pairs. And these were some references from which I got the help. Thanks for your patience, please. And thanks all, dear all. And that's all, sir, from my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor, for your presentation. Is there any question or any contributions? Okay, there seems to be no questions for now, Professor. Thank you again. Thanks so much for your contributions.
Thank you very much, sir. Bye bye.
You too. Evet değerli katılımcılar, sıradaki konuşmacımız ile devam ediyoruz. Doçent Doktor Gülçin Işık hocamızın sırada bir konuşması yer almakta. Hoş geldiniz Gülçin
Merhabalar.
hocam.
Hoş bulduk.
Merhabalar.
Teşekkür ederim. Öncelikle beni kongreye davet ettiğiniz için